There are 5 red flags that I personally ignored when I accepted an offer to write for this website. This video is an additional warning to all freelance writers before considering taking a writing role at this website, TV Shows Ace. First red flag, the main editor has a vile attitude and she interacts with the people who she hires with aggression and rudeness. I was gentle, patient, and kind with her in every interaction, constantly apologizing, and I'm a seasoned writer, but she made me feel like shit about myself. As a new hire, I was overcoming the learning curve and familiarizing myself with her style guide and the lay of the land with her website, but she had no patience for me at all and was treating me as if I'd been making mistakes for years when I'd only been there for about 3 weeks. Red flag number 2, she criticized my vocabulary because I used the word opulence in one of my articles when I was describing wealthy people. She told me she's never seen that word used before, and to that I would say, is it my fault that your vocabulary is lacking? So I felt pressured to send her one of my old TikToks that I'd posted back in March where I used the word opulence when I was talking about manifesting wealth and abundance to show her this is part of my normal vocabulary. Third red flag was the low rate of pay. She only paid $14 per article. In comparison, I am paid $30 per article at my second company, $50 per article at my third company, and $250 per article at my fourth company. Granted, the word count for these articles was really short. They were really quick and easy to write. So I feel like the low rate of pay kind of matched the word count, but still, like, one other example I can think of was when I used to write articles for Distractify back in the day. Those articles were 500 words long, and I was paid $45 per article. So I feel like the pay should have been significantly better at this website. In regards to the other websites that I write for that are offering a way higher rate of pay, 2 of them are travel websites where I just write about travel tips, travel guides, etc. And then the third company is I write scripts for a TikTok channel, and all of these places pay way more than this one. Red flag number 4, I felt guilty about requesting a day off. I worked almost pretty much every day for 3 weeks straight. I requested 2 Tuesdays off in that time frame, and the second time I asked for a day off, she told me that she was understaffed on the day that I had called out and made me feel really uncomfortable, and like I didn't feel like I could request another day off after that. It was just weird. Like, as a person who's running a website, you shouldn't want your writers to go down the path of burnout. You should want them to be taking time off. She required writers to work on weekends, so she should have been asking, which weekdays do you want to take off since you're working through the weekend? Let's keep your brain in good standing. Let's make sure that your mental health is okay. Do you need to take a Monday off? Do you need to take a Tuesday off? Instead, I felt like I had to ask her for a day off when I was already working through the weekend for her. It was just toxic. The 5th and final red flag, I never signed any contract or documentation when I got hired to start at this position. So that was kind of weird. I feel like I've always signed paperwork when I'm starting a new writing role, and for some reason that just didn't happen. And it was just weird. As a reminder, she cut me from the team for turning in AI work, even though I've never used AI work for my entire 7 years as a professional writer. Anyways, after my first video that I posted about this, I had a friend ask me, am I concerned about burning bridges with this company because I never turned in AI work, and once the editor realizes that she made a mistake about me, am I concerned about burning a bridge? And my answer to that is absolutely not. I cannot see myself willfully agreeing to work for an editor who was that low vibrational and that toxic ever again. For me, this job loss is not a true loss because now my mental health will be preserved because I can get away from her. Even before she accused me of AI, she was treating me like shit. I think it's crucial to call out shady businesses with shady business practices, and so here I am, and my voice will be heard.